Hi, in this video I'm going to do an example problem in which we have to solve for both average velocity and average speed. So let's get right to it. A student is practicing for a 400-meter race on a 300-meter long straight east-west track. The student starts on the east and runs the length of the track to the west end, turns around and runs 105 meters back before stopping. The student's time is 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Find the average speed and average velocity of the student. So I'm going to start by sketching out a diagram of what's happening. We have our student starts on the east end, travels 300 meters to the west, and then travels 105 meters back. So we have two displacements, a westward displacement and an eastward displacement. We need to find the average speed and average velocity. Now we know our equations for average speed and average velocity are going to be, well, our average velocity is going to be displacement. Let's use S for displacement. Displacement over time. So if we want to find that average velocity, we need to find the displacement. Well, we know that the person went 300 meters to the west and then 105 meters to the east, so the total displacement is just the change in position from our starting point to our ending point. So it's this vector right here. It's our displacement S. Since the total is 300 and we ran 105 back, that's going to be 300 minus 105 is 195 meters. It's going to be to the west. So now we can find our average velocity. Velocity is displacement over time, so V is equal to 195 meters divided by our time. Now our time is 2 minutes and 3 seconds. So 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Well, that's not very helpful. We need to put that in regular SI units, but we know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, which means 2 minutes is equal to 120 seconds. So if we have 2 minutes and 3 seconds, that's going to be 123 seconds. So it's going to be 195 meters over 123 seconds. And we're going to need a calculator to solve that one, so let me pull up my calculator. 195 divided by 123 is equal to 1.59 meters divided by seconds, meters per second. And really, all of my answers were 1 sig, or all of my inputs were 1 sig fig, so I should round to 1 sig fig, but that was my mistake. Really, there should almost always be 2 sig figs, so I'm going to round it to 2 sig figs, 1.6 meters per second. And since it's a vector, we need a direction. The direction is to the west, so west. That's our average velocity. Next up, we need to find the average speed. Our average speed is equal to distance over time. And the distance is just the total distance traveled, 300 meters. Let's do that in blue, just for consistency. The distance traveled is 300 meters to the west, and then an additional 105 meters to the east. So the total distance is going to be 405 meters. The time is the same. It took 123 seconds. So our answer is going to be 405 meters in 123 seconds to give us, again, we're going to use a calculator for that. 405 over 123 gives us 3.3 meters per second. So our average speed, 3.3 meters per second. An average speed is going to be more useful in this context because the person's trying to figure out how fast they run, but we need to be able to calculate both average speed and average velocity. So there's average speed and average velocity, two examples. Hope that was helpful. Bye.